This one has lots of twists and turns, are very, very different. You won't see them coming. Of course, there are lots of things that are similar, which is why it is a remake. It really does live up to that speed, that intensity, that
Spicy.
suspense, and all of that I genuinely thought it had. I mean, it's a blessing to be compared to someone like Samantha. I'm to them I say thank you. Please watch this film also, and then hopefully you like me also. Life is moving at lightning speed. I think it's so exciting and just feels like you're living a dream. Hi, I'm Alaya. Do watch my next film, UTurn, which is coming out on the 28th of April, only on Z5. I think you'll love it. So watch it, enjoy it, and you're watching me on koimoi.com. Subscribe, share, comment, like, do all those nice things, please.
Hi guys, welcome to Koimoi. I'm Grenelle and today we have with us the beautiful, stunning and gorgeous Alaya F.
Thank you.
Well, before I even start talking to her, let me tell you, in 6 months, this is her third film. First in December we had Freddy, then in Feb we had Almost Pyar with DJ Mohabbat, and now U-Turn.
Yes.
Hi Alaya, welcome to Koimoi.
Hello, thank you for having me. Great chatting with you again.
Well, a lovely chatting with you. I mean, 6 months, 3 films. So obviously it's going to be a lot more meetings happening. So how was these 6 months going? Like, too busy?
So, these 6 months have been great. It's been very, very busy, which is how, I love it. I waited for long enough. And now I'm just so happy that everything is happening back to back to back. I love fast-paced things. I love when life is moving at lightning speed. I think it's so exciting and just feels like you're living a dream. A very surreal dream, but one that I'm very blessed to.
Well, you are very blessed too. आपने just बोला कि आपको फास्ट चीजें बहुत पसंद है.
Yes.
और ये U-turn है. तो U-turn के बारे में पहले बोलो कि कैसा हुआ? How did this film land up with you?
So, I think first lockdown की बात है कि we were all sitting at home. मैं बहुत ही ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस थी. I was not sure, करियर के साथ क्या होने वाला है. My film had just released और उसके I think 2 हफ्ते बाद the whole world went into a lockdown and I was, very unsure of where anything is going to lead. And during the first lockdown, I remember this film came to me and they were like, we'd like to do a narration. Now, normally narrations, something I'm very, very skeptical of. I like to read the script instead. Because narrations, can sometimes, get slow and, hard to keep up with and all of that. I remember when I sat for the narration of this film, it was a Zoom narration also. Okay. So even harder normally. But I remember being gripped right from the start. I don't think एक भी moment था जहाँ my attention went away or that I wasn't focused or I wasn't guessing who the
क्या हो रहा है?
what was happening. At every second I was like, huh? ये कैसे हुआ? What do you mean? Huh? Like that? Really? And the whole time I had all these very real reactions to it. And I remember at the end of the narration, it had a very satisfying end. Everything felt correct. And I remember thinking to myself saying, this was actually like a really tight narration that I've just heard. It's a really tight script. You can't flaw the script. And like we were discussing prior to this, there's a lot that's different in this film, than the other U-turns that have been made. This one has lots of twists and turns, are very, very different. You won't see them coming. The way it comes together at the end is very different. So, of course, there are lots of things that are similar, which is why it is a remake. But so much that's different that it's a totally fresh take on this subject. And this film has been made a lot of times before.
You want to know the stats?
Tell.
In 7 years, that's 7 years ago, the Kannada film was released. The first one that was made in India. And till today, that's 7 years, there are 7 remakes made.
There you go, now you see.
There's almost like 1 remake per year if you go at.
So it's obviously a story that people have resonated with all over. And now here we are bringing it to this audience and in a totally fresh way, which is why it's really exciting. And I think people really will enjoy it. I know because in a Zoom narration setting, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And when I saw the film, when it was ready, it really does live up to that speed, that intensity, that
Spicy.
suspense and all of that that I genuinely thought it had. It has totally lived up to it, which is why I'm really excited for audiences to see it, because I really do think they'll be thoroughly entertained and consistently on the edge of their seats. And I know they will be.
Well, they will be thoroughly enjoying it for sure. But there is this thing, given that there have been almost 6 actresses who have played the role earlier, there is going to be a comparison, especially with Samantha.
Yes.
What do you have to say about the comparisons? Because that's inevitable.
I mean, it's a blessing to be compared to someone like Samantha. I'm to them I say thank you. Please watch this film also, and then hopefully you like me also. Is all I'll say.
But do you think it might be a little tough to live up to those expectations? Like she set a standard of...
I try to do my best, and then it is what it is. You can't stress over things you really can't control. It's pointless. It's completely and utterly pointless. I'm already an overthinker and I'm already a stressor. So now adding unnecessary stress onto everything is just totally unnecessary.
If you do that, we might very soon see you with maybe grey hair or something, just like with lines and stuff.
Truly. I think I'm starting to get chashma and all also now, because suddenly after having 20/20 vision all my life, now suddenly I'm like, is my eyesight getting blurry or am I just like very stressed? So my point is that there's going to be comparisons. There's going to be people that like you and love you. There are going to be people that absolutely don't like you. There are going to be people that don't like you for a reason. People that just don't like you because they don't like you. It's okay. It's life. Hota hai. As long as you come and watch my U-turn, hopefully you enjoy it, which I think you will. I'm happy.
Interestingly, लोगों को आके देखना भी नहीं है. घर पे बैठ के ही देख सकते हैं. कहीं ट्रिप पे ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं तभी बैठ के देख सकते हैं.
Exactly, and it's coming on Z5, which is such an incredible platform. I think it unlocks such a large audience that gets to now see this film.
Yeah.
And really, really enjoy this film. I think, U-turn and Z5 are a perfect match. And I really do think that, the entire Z5 community is really, really going to enjoy this film.
Do you think it's better that U-turn is getting a digital release and not a theatrical one? If it was up to you, आपको क्या चाहिए था? Would you have preferred कि ये movie theaters में आ जाए, कि you're happy कि digitally आ रहा है?
I think I am too young and early on in this industry to even have an opinion on where a film should go at this stage.
Okay.
I think I can have my perspectives, but I don't think at this stage they should be very consequential in that regard. I think, I'm still learning so much, figuring out so much. These decisions are made by people that really know what they're doing. I fully, completely trust in that. I have had films, luckily, I've had my first film that released theatrically, which was just incredible. Almost Pyar also released theatrically. I've had the opportunity to see myself on the big screen, and I've had the opportunity to see myself on OTT.
Yeah.
And I must tell you, I've thoroughly enjoyed both. Both felt special, both felt surreal. And it's just a blessing to be able to be a part of so many projects.